sing out and hum out tunes. As a producer, you can have like 800 beats. I have a track with Drake sometime soon, and it's like a hip hop. It was great to work with him, man. I would say like he's very relentless. After 14 years of Banvas, we came back together. I'm iconic. Hi, this is Upside Down,
And you're watching us on Viral Bollywood.
So the first question is, since you all worked with the great Khalnayak Sanjay Dutt, let me know about how was your working experience with him?
It was great to work with him, man. Someone as legendary as him, you cannot imagine that you're sitting with him. And the way he treats you with so much respect and, made us feel like another any other like collaborator. It never felt like, oh, such a big actor or whatever, because that he just removed that impression of him. He's sitting normally, chilling with us, eating with us, and it was great to just have his input. He has input on everything. He'll be like, "Nah, do it like this, try it like this." We even jammed for hours. About maybe like one night, I went to his house and we played music for about 10 hours. He was just telling stuff that he liked, and he was like, you can take this direction, you can do these things. So finally, I think, it's like that feeling that, imagine like a wrestler, imagine like your favorite wrestler, like Stone Cold or something, like Triple H, and someone asks you to make a theme song for them. It was like that. You make bats, and someone is like, can you make a bat for Sachin Tendulkar or like Virat Kohli? So that's the feeling we got. Like, wow, we are getting to do make entry song for like our hero that we really like for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like we like idolized him as when we were young.
Yeah.
And as kids, and not young but kids.
Yeah.
And just to be in the same room and with him and have him like hear what you do, as your craft. Like it was definitely a full circle moment.
Yes.
Okay, any advice you all got from him which you all want to share?
I would say like he's very relentless when it comes to what he wants to get done, and he's not afraid to try new things. So I feel like we definitely got that from him. Like even on the Bhutni score, like we did, different like various genres of like the sounds, in the soundtrack. And every song is, one is a romantic song, one is a more upbeat song. So it's like we tried like everything, and it all came together perfect.
Yeah, and I think the one thing that he said, which still resonates with us, is like we should meet more often because I'll teach you music. And I think that was the greatest thing. It can be interpreted in a different way, but I think he's so musical, he's so gifted. If anybody looked at his Spotify playlist, you'd be surprised the kind of music that he listens to. Everything from techno, German, very industrial music. And he's also written so many songs of his own that nobody knows about. He doesn't want anyone to know about them. So I think that, I think it was a very full circle moment for us. The opportunity came through one of our very close friends, Siddhant Sachdev. We know him for such a long time from Delhi, and we also worked on his first short film back in 2011. So after 14 years of Banvas, we came back together to do this film.
Yeah.
So it was such a full circle moment for us.
Yeah, and it was special for us because as like we've seen him grow into a director coming up with his own project, and we were just wanted to be there in any possible way that we could, and I think we did that.
I think it was his passion project, and it's like your friends is really extremely passionate about something. We were just there to support him through the way.
Yeah. Song Tararara, that was initially made in 2019.
I think Nakhre has possibly 70 versions.
So music is, it takes time to create music. Sometimes you do it in 1 second, sometimes it takes years. So were there any challenges you faced according to the timeline of Bhutni?
So the song Tararara, that was initially made in 2019. So that's a 6-year-old song now, and the movie was just in its concept stage, and there were times when we were told to do two more songs, and we had like 2 days to do it, like 1 day to do it. So it just depended on like the deadlines, but I think we delivered.
Yeah, and a lot of changes. Like there were a lot of changes. Like I think Nakhre has possibly like 70 versions with 7 different singers. So I think those are just creative decisions and creative calls that one takes. And I think Sid had a very clear vision as to what he wanted every song to sound like, because he can imagine the film in his head and he knows what kind of music will go with that scene. So, and sometimes you cannot see, sometimes your vision doesn't match because like we're coming from a different place. Like we're just thinking about the song, but he's thinking about the film as a whole.
Yeah.
Like he knows how things will work in the film. So
Yeah.
I think just the challenge was to just sort of get each other's chemistry, and once we did that, I think everything was like very quick.
Yeah.
What challenges do you face actually when you're composing music?
What challenges we face? There are times when you're like you don't have fresh ideas, so it's best to I just take a break, I go out for a walk, go for a run, and then come back to it. And most of the times it's just like as a producer, as a musician, I want to make something that's different and something that people would like also. So there is a challenge to find like a medium, so to speak, and then just come up with like new stuff like that.
Yeah. I think as a musician, mentally you need to be at a good space. Like like if you're anxious or you're depressed or you're feeling different emotions, you cannot work. It's not like a desk job. Like you can just go back to your Excel sheet, and I'm not saying it in a bad way. That we really have to like be in a very peaceful and meditative state of mind to like create something. So the challenge is to keep like feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
And not always do you feel that. So
I mean,
but-
you can like you can get inspiration from different things. Like
Yeah.
say it's raining, it's a rainy day, it's a gloomy day. You're gonna make a different song based on that emotion or what how you're feeling.
yeah.
If it's a bright sunny day, you're gonna make a happy, fun song.
But yeah,
So-
sometimes it's like you're really anxious, but then someone is like, yo, can you just make like a party song? And then you're like, yo, I'm not in this mindset to
My
do that.
headspace.
But then again, you have to do it. So those are the challenges that you face and you overcome.
Many people still don't know how music is created. So, according to you, do lyrics come first, or do the tunes come first, or how's the process?
I think these are two different parts that have to come together to make something beautiful. There are some people that are better at writing. There are some people that are better at melodies. Some people that are better at arranging the whole so all the sounds. So it has to. It's like all different working parts have to come together, and then a song is made. And what else?
I feel like in my process, the melody always came first, and then the drums, then the beats, because I'm more of a melody guy. He's more of the beat guy.
Yeah.
Like he does sicker beats, like
Yeah.
And I was always good with like chords and like melodies and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I feel like I'm more into like composing, so I like to sing out and hum out tunes, and that's always now the first part of the song. Like the song, because you have like as a producer you can have like 800 beats, right? But there have to be songs on them, and that's what like I've sort of changed that a little bit because I'm actually having fun composing music also.
Okay. Any future projects you can tell us about?
Yes, we have a track with Drake coming up and Kanye, but the thing is they don't know yet. We know Kendrick Lamar is also down for a song. Rihanna, Kendrick, and Kanye. But yeah, jokes apart, you want to tell them
Uh,
about our new product?
Yes, we actually have a really fun project coming out with Sunny Kaushal. It will be releasing sometime soon, and it's like a hip hop, Punjabi hip hop.
Yeah, it's very unexpected.
It's very unexpected,
It's
and
gonna-
I feel like people will like that a lot. And after that, we have we're taking a very different approach to releasing something. So this is something that we haven't done before. We're doing like a whole Afro house project that I've been wanting to do for a long time. So we have another release next month with the European label, and so I hope people like that.
Okay, great.